Welcome back to Vor's Physical Media Rant. I'm Vanessa.
And I am Charles.
And today we are doing our load up of everything we watched in the month of February. We do have to admit we did not finish what we said we originally was going to start.
We tried, but I got kind of burned out on the love story aspects. So we switched it up a little bit. We watched a good portion of it, believe it or not, but I don't think she did, but I did. I can only take so much of that stuff without getting bored. But,
so from now on, we're going to try to do stuff we really want to watch during that month, and then plus our never seen it to incorporate those two.
Plus we're going to make room for new releases. We even start doing reviews on those. So especially with next couple of months coming up, we got a lot of stuff coming.
Yeah.
But this is what we watched in February.
Sorry, my glare from my glasses.
First up is
Puss in Boots on 4K.
This movie looked good.
It did.
The transfer was solid. Who did this? Universal. They did a wonderful job on it. I mean, you really don't need 4K as far as animation, but it always helps with the color.
Yeah.
And the sound was great. It was in DTSX. Just making sure it was not in Dolby Atmos, because sometimes they trick you and put it in Dolby Atmos.
It says Dolby Audio, but we watched it in DTSX.
DTSX, which is basically the same thing as Dolby Atmos. But
this was great.
It was great. It was funny. The picture was very well. We didn't notice any noise. We have the complete setup for the home theater set for DTSX, Dolby Atmos, and any other sound that you could throw at it. We have it. Along with the TV, we have it because we have a C series as for LG. So if anybody knows anything about LG and their OLEDs, especially the high-end OLEDs, you know.
Yeah. If you have any questions about OLEDs or anything, let us know down
Samsung,
below.
Sony, any of them.
Yeah, because he really did our research when we decided to get our TV, when we decided to get our soundbar, when we decided to get our 4K player. So if you want to know what setup we have, let us know down below and we'll let you know. Or any questions.
Yeah. Next up, obviously, we continued with Shrek. We got the Steelbook, which I don't even think that's available anymore.
No.
But I love Shrek.
Beware Ogre.
But transfer was great on this also. Once again, animated, you really don't need a 4K really, but
it looked really good.
Yeah, the color wise, yes. It looked really,
all the colors
really popped off the screen.
And
That's one thing about OLED. They might be dark and a lot of people might complain they're not as bright, but as far as the blacks, you really get it. I understand Samsung, they make some banger TVs. Unfortunately, they do not support Dolby Vision, which sometimes I think HDR10 looks better than Dolby Vision. They have HDR10 Plus because they don't believe in Dolby Vision, but their TVs are bangers looking ones too. So yeah. But that looked good. We have Shrek 2
on 4K,
which also
looked amazing.
Yeah. Once again, it was available on DTSX. Yeah, Puss in Boots.
His little face, he was so adorable.
Antonio Banderas.
Yeah. Amazing actor.
Yes, he is. I don't think he gets the
credit he deserves.
No, he does not.
He really doesn't. And he really isn't a great, amazing actor.
Shrek the Third. That was not as good as the other ones, but it still had its funny moments.
Yeah.
But this one is Shrek Forever After the final chapter. We don't have the 4K because obviously it's not available yet.
No.
Hopefully that comes out this year. I actually have it from this. It's the DreamWorks The Whole Story. This is a Blu-ray box set that was available, God, years ago. I still have it.
Yep.
The back's cool looking too.
And here's the back of it. So everybody's standing.
It has the first 4 movies in. I mean, the picture still looks good though. But yeah, we ransacked through them. And this is the movie I introduced her to, which has James Franco and Bryan Cranston. Hilarious movie. If you want to see James Franco be vulgar, this is the perfect movie. Why him? And you necessarily don't need it in 4K. I just got it because it was on sale. And I like James Franco. He's a solid actor.
Yep.
He really is. But if you want something that's raunchy and funny and warm-hearted also at the same time, because he's trying to get her parents to fall in love with him. It's just he's going about it his way. That seems like the only way he knows.
Yeah.
But he has a good heart when he's doing it.
Yeah, he really does.
So, but it's funny. If you have not seen this, you need to watch it. Do not sleep on it. It's very funny. This movie, Warm Bodies. I didn't think I'd like this when this first got announced, came out in the theater. I made fun of it. I'm like, no. But I watched it, and I can say, yeah, I really enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. It was cool to see a love story coming from a zombie. He was actually falling in love with that girl.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
It's a Lionsgate steelbook.
Yep.
So this is what.
Awesome looking steelbook.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the back.
Great movie too.
Yeah.
Had Dolby Atmos. Great sound. I didn't hear no digital noise.
No.
Yeah, we try to look for any imperfections within the movie, like any slight haziness, any as far as like sound, whatnot.
Right.
If sound goes off or anything. I didn't notice anything.
No.
Next up, coming out, King and Laura. This obviously wasn't a love story. I thought it was, but Paul Newman, Nobody's Fool.
Well, technically, he did love Melanie Griffin.
Yeah, that was Bruce Willis's wife.
Yes.
But Bruce Willis was a total asshole in this movie.
Oh, he totally was.
And this guy, pretty much...
Paul Newman.
Yeah, he works himself to death.
Yeah.
Paul Newman is such a great actor. The more movies I watch with him, the more I fall in love with the way he acts.
Yeah.
And the transfer on this was excellent. You can't expect nothing less out of
Kino
Lorber. So, once again, no noise. It was in Dolby Vision. Mm-hmm. Movie's from 1994. So, on a sale, pick it up. It's a really good movie.
Yeah. You may or may not get it with the slip anymore, but this movie was really good. I really enjoyed it.
Next up, I really enjoyed this because we need something like this nowadays because we don't get it.
No.
And it's cool that we had a girl that I'm very fond of, and ain't too many women actors that I actually enjoy.
Which is very true.
Jennifer Lawrence.
And no hard feelings.
If you want to see her fully naked,
watch this movie.
this is the movie. She looks good, didn't you think?
Yep. And this girl loves to eat. Okay, I'm telling you, like, she is not your typical Hollywood actress. She, like, as soon as she gets in, she's like, "Where's my food? Where's food? I'm ready to go eat."
But this kid, he played a good role.
Yeah, he did.
It's just, you see Jennifer Lawrence butt naked coming up out of the water, and he had like, I'd done been all over.
He was like,
yeah, like anybody in their right mind, would be all over that. Yeah. Even women.
Yeah.
I mean, she's a good-looking woman, really.
She's a good-looking woman.
Plus, this shows her she can do comedy also, let alone being raunchy. It reminds you of American Pie, which, by the way, that is coming out in June.
Yes.
We need it, and it is the unrated cut, so that's even better. Mm-hmm. So you know what that means.
We're buying it.
Yep.
If it had a steelbook form as well, we would probably buy that too, because that's his favorite movie.
But if you have not seen this,
you need to watch it.
You need to watch it. It is very funny. Mm-hmm. I was weary at first because of how movies are kind of crappy nowadays, in my opinion, and probably a lot of people's opinion. This is funny. No political bullshit in it. Good to go. You need to watch it. Yep. Check it out.
Definitely check this out.
And this was celebrating its 25th anniversary. Love this woman also. Mm-hmm. We need Pretty Woman in 4K. Yes. Warner Brothers. Is it Warner Brothers? Is it Warner Brothers or Fox?
Yeah.
I don't give a damn. Get it done.
Yeah.
We need it. Well, at least we got My Best Friend's Wedding. She was evil in this.
Actually, no. Pretty Woman Disney owns.
Disney owns.
The Runaway Bride Disney does not own. Okay. We need that one too, though.
She was evil in this.
Yeah, she was like psychotic.
She didn't want let her best friend to get married to Cameron Diaz.
Yeah.
Well, it was funny though, the stuff that she did to try to screw up that
everything.
whole marriage.
Yeah.
But Sony did this, the transfer on par.
Yeah.
Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos. Did you need it? No,
Not
I mean
really.
you didn't really notice anything. The only thing that I noticed in this movie was that the front stage was a little bit louder as far as like the music.
And when they were in the bar,
with a grander stage, and
yeah.
But the talking, you can hear everything, which is good with Dolby Atmos. Especially if as you get older, you get harder of hearing. You can hear Dolby Atmos a lot easier than what you can when you're watching a.
Hold on, sorry,
a
truck
movie.
coming by, a big old diesel.
But next up that we watched,
I introduced him to this
from Vestron, Earth Girls Are Easy. I'll let her talk about this one.
Okay, so this movie obviously looked great on Blu-ray. I loved this movie growing up, and I had him watch it, and he was like, "This is goofy as hell."
It was good though.
It was good. I was surprised. I figured he was gonna, at the end of the movie, say he like totally hated it, but he didn't. He actually really enjoyed it. So thumbs up for me for introducing actually a good movie.
It was stupid funny.
It was stupid funny.
That's what I liked about it.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum, he did a wonderful job.
Yep.
Jim Carrey did a wonderful job.
Damon Wayans.
Damon Wayans, okay. Damon Wayans. He did an awesome job also. And of course,
obviously,
Gina Davis.
So during the time when this movie was filmed, these two were actually dating. So their chemistry, I think that partly helped with everything. They actually got married after this movie. And then got divorced, but
normal Hollywood.
Normal Hollywood, but these two had really great chemistry together.
And what's Love Month without a Tom Cruise film?
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm in love with Tom Cruise. Not really, but he's my favorite. He's my favorite actor.
Yeah,
I speak nothing but great words about him.
Yeah,
regardless of how people feel about him. I'm in pretty much every damn one of his movies I can get a hold of.
Yeah.
But I didn't get the 4K upgrade. Doesn't mean I'm not gonna get it. But I got the Paramount Presents version of this, and Vanilla Sky. I remember the first time I watched this, I didn't really care for it because I didn't really, of course I was younger, I didn't really understand what was going on.
No.
And this time I actually paid attention. So it was like a lucid dream, wasn't it?
Yeah, so pretty much he's alive, and then Cameron Diaz, because Cameron Diaz in the movie officially goes psycho, and kills herself and tries to kill him, and then his face gets all deformed, and they at the time they didn't have plastic surgery like we have plastic surgery to fix that, so his face was all like all messed up and everything, and he, of course, this Penelope Cruz, right,
Yep.
Still loved him no matter what, but then he couldn't deal with it anymore, and they had this like lucid dream thing, so when you die, like you're in this thing to keep you from dying.
Yeah.
So he replays and continues and the rest of his life, but then it realizes he's having issues because Cameron Diaz still keeps coming in his brain because he's dreaming in this dream state that he's been in there forever. But it was really good.
And it looked really good. Well, it had a 4K transfer on it, so. But this is also a film directed by Cameron Crowe. And in case you don't know who that is, did what movie was it? Almost Famous.
Yeah, I really like that movie.
Sorry, guys.
Excuse us.
Next up is may you rest in peace,
Yes.
Patrick Swayze. You take this one.
Excuse us. Roadhouse looked amazing. I am telling you right now. They don't have this box set anymore at Vinegar Syndrome, but they still have it on 4K. You need to purchase this movie.
Yes.
Okay, this movie looked so good. Everything, like, it still had the grain in it, which made it still feel like you're watching a film.
Yeah, you don't want to take all the grain out.
No, but it looked so good. Like, I couldn't stop staring at the screen of how good it looked.
Yeah. They did a great job. Well, it is Vinegar.
It is Vinegar Syndrome, so.
But they still got the standard version.
Yeah.
Pick it up. It's really worth it. not the garbage that's getting ready to get released. Stick to the original.
Yeah.
You got Gyllenhaal, Swayze. There's not even a comparison between the two. Swayze blows it out of the water. While Gyllenhaal's on his knees. That's exactly what it is.
Yeah. This movie was great.
Yes.
I am so happy that we bought this.
Yep.
I was so happy it was announced when it was.
As soon as it got announced, I pre-ordered. Had to have it.
Yes.
Next up is a movie I didn't think I was going to like because I really do not like this actor. One I do. The other one I just do not like because all he does is cuss.
Yeah.
The Hitman's Bodyguard. I watched it mainly for Ryan Reynolds. Samuel L. Jackson is just one of those actors that, just to hear his voice, he's kind of like Chris Tucker. He's annoying.
Yeah.
Because every word is mother F this, F that, and that gets old after a while.
It does. He has like
a Tourette syndrome, doesn't he? It's just...
where sometimes he just can't control it, and so that's what he uses.
Yeah. But that gets old in a movie where you hear nothing but cussing the whole movie.
This is at Lionsgate still as well.
But it was a good movie, though. I mean, you get to see Salma Hayek. She still looks good at her age.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she... When I was... Because I always look at the trivia. I know I'm a weirdo, but I like to read the trivia afterwards, find out how much the movie made, when it came out and whatnot. And Salma Hayek purposely wanted to be in this because she wanted to play that type of a role. And she wanted to play with Samuel L. Jackson because she had never worked with him before.
Good for her on that one. I don't know why she didn't want to work with him. I'd rather work with Ryan Reynolds. But next we're going old school, which Be My Valentine, Charlie Brown. This was I've actually never seen this before. We watch all the other Charlie Brown holiday specials, but these women in these episodes are just bitches. Lucy is just Lucy is just a total cunt. I'm sorry.
He doesn't like her.
She's downright ignorant.
She is. She really
Poor Charlie Brown's like...
Poor... He can't get anywhere. Like, literally, he can't.
No.
Of course, it's on DVD because that's the only way you can get this.
Yeah.
You can get it in a set, but that set is also DVD.
Yeah. But it's nice to have it. We can actually see it. It was a funny one.
Yep.
But it had a couple of little extra episodes that was on there. They were funny too.
Yep. And you finally actually get to see the redhead girl for the first time.
Yeah. That was with the third episode. But definitely pick this up. It's a funny watch. Next up is DreamWorks, their version of Valentine's Day. Of course, King Julian kind of takes over, and it's like he tends to take over and everything, like he's God. But Madly Madagascar, I do like King Julian, even though he is annoying.
Yeah.
But this is funny.
Yeah.
It's just basically just like your Madagascar movies. But pretty much King Julian's putting a spell over everybody where they're falling in love. Then he wants to sell it.
Yeah, it was like, what, love potion number 9?
Love potion number 9. He acts like he invented it himself, and he didn't.
He found it.
Yes. But it's definitely funny. It's only like 20-some minutes long, but it's well worth it to watch it on rotation every year for Valentine's Day. What do you think?
Yeah. It was cute. I really liked it.
Now, this next movie I did not care for.
You did not.
She liked this. I thought it could have went a little bit better. Casa Blanca. Humphrey Bogart is he's a great actor. It's just...
This is your first time watching a Humphrey Bogart movie.
But it didn't go anywhere. It stayed in one spot. And
I should have explained it a little more before I had him watch it.
Yeah.
Because he thought it was going to elaborate on the war when it was like it was too much of a love story for him. Yeah. I really enjoyed this movie. I've seen this multiple times. I also really like Humphrey Bogart. Probably my favorite Humphrey Bogart movie is To Have and Have Not with Lauren Bacall, which ended up being his wife. But that one they don't have.
I couldn't see where this got all the rewards.
Yeah.
I don't see where it deserved it. I mean, it took place in that saloon, and that was a way to get away from the war. But when the war's going on around you, you figure you'd be trying to leave. Yeah. But it seemed like most of them stayed in the saloon.
Well, they could see the whole thing of the movie was they go to Casa Blanca to get visas to leave to go to America. The cop, which is right here, he like wanted to keep, because he liked certain women, so he denied their visas, and so that's why all these people. Excuse me? You ain't getting no other woman. But
I ain't a woman that don't slap me.
I didn't mean to. You haven't heard the story yet. So apparently I was sleepwalking in the middle of the night, and I came up and I bitch slapped him. And I said, "Stop talking to that woman," and then I climbed back into bed. I don't know what's wrong, what I was dreaming about. I don't know. I don't recollect any of this, but apparently I bitch slapped him in the middle of the night, and I feel horrible. Horrible.
I don't even know what woman I was talking to.
I don't know either.
I don't acknowledge other women.
All I remember is I went to bed, and then I woke up, and then he told me I slapped him in the middle of the night.
I don't acknowledge other. I love this woman.
Yeah, and I love this man. I don't need anybody else. But that's what happened. But this movie did look good. It is a black and white, of course, on our OLED. Looks really great. He's probably going to give this another shot.
I'm going to give it another chance. I just got...
Now that he kind of knows what's going on.
I got bored of it and just kind of zoned out and didn't really pay attention to the rest of it. So.
But it probably won't happen again for maybe a couple of years or so.
Yeah, probably. But this one I rather enjoyed. This is a staple every year for Valentine's Day. Not the remake. The remake's somewhat...
We had the remake.
And I got rid of it because the Blu-ray kind of like stuck.
Yeah.
But I definitely upgraded as soon as this came out. It's the original, the only one. My Bloody Valentine. The transfer on this looked great. The red literally popped out of the screen.
Yeah, like literally this red, like his shirt, how his shirt pops. It was like that on the screen.
And the dark scenes were they were perfect. They weren't too dark. They weren't too light.
No.
Screen Factory did justice on this, and I'm very proud of them. It looked wonderful. It imported the same special features over, but you know, but who cares?
We normally, when we watch these special features, we normally watch like the gag reel, the bloopers, the deleted scenes, ultimate endings, ultimate beginnings.
I don't usually go into the that too much, but this has a new 4K restoration. It was in Dolby Vision, so Screen Factory nailed it.
Yeah, they did.
If you're all sleeping on this, or you for some reason have not seen it, you need to pick it up. It's definitely an upgrade from the Blu-ray to this.
Yeah, we have the Blu-ray Steelbook.
Yes.
But we kept it because the Steelbook looks awesome.
But if anything for Valentine's, this is my movie to watch.
Yes.
It's great.
Yeah.
Transfer is great. The sound, they didn't change the sound. It's still in DTS. But you really didn't need to. You still had a little bit of soundstage with it. Didn't hear any noise. So I always try to listen for that noise. I noticed a couple comments on here, people saying about the noise, as like the DNR and whatnot, the digital noise reduction.
Yeah.
So some of them do have that. There was a couple of ours that had that, but I cannot remember for the life of me which they were. But once we watch it again, but
we'll let you know.
But do not sleep on this. You definitely need to pick it up. I mean, pick it up on a sale.
Yeah.
I mean, I paid full price because I love the movie, but. Pick it up. It's well worth it.
Yep.
This one is the Universal Classic Monsters Collection. This one we picked two out of here. It was the first one was The Bride of Frankenstein,
which is this one, and
The Phantom of the Opera, which I didn't think I was gonna like because it was a bunch of opera.
Right.
But it was actually pretty good. And the thing is, after we watched that, we realized Freddy Krueger, the guy that played Freddy Krueger, Robert Englund, also did The Phantom of the Opera. I did not know that.
I didn't know that either. I knew Gerald Butler did, and I like that one. I've seen that one, but I haven't seen the Robert Englund one. Yeah, so we're going to have to buy that one.
Yeah.
But this man here is... I can't remember his name. He's the cop in Casa Blanca.
Yeah, he's actually the Phantom.
Yes, in this one. And he actually did a really good job.
Yes, he did.
There is actually one before this that came out, but it was a silent film.
Yeah,
which I think that's a reason.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either. See, trivia. See, you learn new things. So
that's probably why they didn't put that in here, because it wouldn't have had no.
It wouldn't have any sound. But a lot of the scenes from that was actually from the original, from the silent film. Yeah. See.
But the bride, I wish they would have did more. She didn't come in to the very end.
Yeah.
Like what, 2 or 3 minutes, and then it was over.
And then it was over.
Maybe because she's in the next one, I'm assuming. Hopefully they release another one of these this year. Yeah. We still got to watch The Creature from the Black Lagoon, but we're going to be watching that during Creature Month.
Yes.
Which will be here not too far from now. Which we're actually going to incorporate that with Shark Month.
We're going to add creature features with Shark Month because, I mean, we have a decent amount of shark movies, but we don't have a whole month worth of shark movies.
Yeah. I don't buy the total...
like Sharknado
or
anything like that.
Any of that stuff, but
no.
That'll be for a later video.
Yep.
But if you don't have this or the other one, definitely pick it up.
Or pick up that big...
Or pick up that nice looking box set. If I didn't have these, I would definitely buy it. That thing's nice looking.
It is.
But as far as the transfers on this, excellent.
Yes.
Universal knocked it out of the park. Anything in black and white, I will tell you.
Yeah. That was...
beautiful.
This one?
Absolutely beautiful.
This was in color.
Phantom of the Opera, yeah. It was in, was it Panavision?
I think so.
Think so?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we're wrong, we're sorry, but it looks really good in color as well.
Next up is a actor, unfortunately, we lost too soon. And I finally got to see one of his movies, and he is a great actor. He is in this movie.
East of Eden.
Yeah. Great movie. And I'm not big on love stories.
No.
But this one had so much more going on in it. It was good.
Yeah, he liked this over Casa
This
Blanca.
girl was in love with James Dean's brother.
Yes, they were dating.
They were dating. He was normal in the beginning. Then he totally flipped.
Yeah.
Remember?
He totally flipped, and then like he wouldn't show her. Like he used to, like you know when you're dating somebody, you show them how much you love them, and you know how much you want to be around them. That's how the beginning of their relationship was in the beginning of the movie.
That's what happened to you. Now you slapped me.
I apologize.
Now we're getting in an abusive relationship.
I said I was sorry. I would never hit him. I am not that type of person. But then all of a sudden he like it triggered, and he like I guess couldn't deal with anything.
People say this movie's a little slow. I totally disagree. You need to just watch it. Shut off your brain.
Yeah.
James Dean is an excellent actor for what little bit of roles he got to do.
Yeah.
But
he did a lot of TV stuff, and then he only made like 3.
Yeah, and we have all 3.
Of them. Yeah. He
was in Magnificent 7. He was in East of Eden, and he was also in Rebel Without a Cause.
Oh, 4. Giant.
He was in that also.
He was in that too. So.
That was probably a smaller role.
No, I think he's a...
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
But this was great.
Yes, transfer was great. He had Dolby Atmos.
Yeah.
The only time you really noticed the Dolby Atmos was when the train. That was kind of cool though. You got to hear the train go the whole way around the room. But I mean, other than that, their voices had a grander stage. Yeah. But well worth it. Anyway, if everyone to know, we have a 11.1.4 Dolby Atmos set up, so we have a total of it's a total of 25 speakers total. Yeah. So that's where we get all our sound from. So there we go.
Again, if you want to know what we got, let us know down below.
This one, Ben Affleck. I think Ben Affleck also directed this, didn't he?
No, David Fincher.
Okay. Did he help produce it? Or no? Okay.
I don't know. No, produced by Reese Witherspoon.
All right, Witherspoon. Okay.
Yeah.
Gone Girl. About 2.5 hours long, but you did not notice the runtime.
No.
She was on the girl's side.
In the beginning.
For a good part. I was on his side because I know how men sometimes
get portrayed the wrong way.
Yeah, and he did.
Because it's not always the men.
No, really, it's not.
No.
Trust me, I've been in relationships where it's been the women, and I walked away from it, but I walked out also a dark person.
But now he's got me.
She was my light, believe it or not. I needed a light to find my way out of the darkness. But this movie, great.
Mm-hmm.
Ben Affleck. Can't say I'm a big fan of his acting.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, I base him off Batman, but that's another story.
Yeah.
But as far as him in this, it was great. I actually felt bad for him.
Yeah.
Because some of the shit I went through.
Yeah.
So.
She is psychotic.
She is a freaking nutcase.
Yeah.
To set everything up, to make it fall on him.
Yeah.
It was just messed up. To have the whole town turn against him.
Oh, I know.
But you need to check this out because it has one effed up ending.
Yes.
But don't sleep on it. If you have not seen it, check it out. And this was just in the Columbia Classics 4K collection. We got the Criterion. It's Punch Drunk Love starring Adam
Sandler.
Yes.
He's great. This is my first time watch of this movie. It is not the typical Adam Sandler, but this also proves that Adam Sandler can do anything.
Yes.
He's not only a comedian, but he can do drama. He could do action. He literally could do anything. He's an amazing actor, and he doesn't get enough credit either.
I know this movie's a little bit off the wall. And when I first seen it, I'm like, man, this is... He wore the same suit the whole movie.
Yeah, he did. That was a little weird.
It was a very weird movie, but to see him act in a role like that, you actually felt bad for him because of what he was doing. But this girl, as you know in the picture, fell in love with him.
Yeah, which is Emily Watson.
Fell in love with him. But some of the shit he did before that, he shouldn't have done, and it came back to bite him in the ass.
Yeah.
As you can see, we're not going to go into it too much because it'll ruin the movie, but you have not seen this, you need to check it out.
Yeah.
Definitely worth. You don't want to get the Columbia Classics, I mean, understandable. Get this.
The Criterion version.
Criterion, wait for it's on sale, grab it. The picture is excellent.
Yeah. Really enjoyed that one.
Next up, I will always say this is the best black actor. I will never go back on that. Lorenz Tate, I love him as an actor. Great movie.
Yeah.
Once again, this is called Love Jones, Criterion. Excellent picture. I got a new 4K digital restoration. It was also 5.1 surround DTS HD master audio. You didn't need Dolby Atmos for this.
This movie was really good.
Yes, it was.
I really enjoyed this. He actually introduced me to Lorenz Tate, and he is an amazing actor. He really is. And so, what is her name? Nina Long.
Yes.
Nina Long. I've seen her in other things before, and I really like her as well. This movie is great. It's definitely a movie you need to not sleep on. You definitely need to watch it.
It's a good love story. Her side, coming out of the relationship that she couldn't figure out whether she wanted to go back to her boyfriend or leave her
Fiance.
He was a total asshole. Yes. He's actually the guy from Juice, which stars Tupac, Omar Epps. That's another movie that's good. But Lorenz Tate comes in and tries his best to woo her over. He wasn't there just for sex.
No.
Like she thinks all the men are there for.
Right.
Which, it's a good love story. If you like love stories, that kind of gives you the background of it, and you got the past coming to the present, leading into falling in love with one another. This is the movie to go for. Well, it's well received. You need to just give it a chance.
Yeah. You
definitely
really
recommend.
So that's everything that we actually watched from our list.
Love story, yeah. That's actually a pretty good slate, though.
Yeah.
Now we watched this one. I've never seen this movie, actually.
This movie is great.
Yes, Killer Elite. People will say that either Jason Statham, Robert De Niro is the star. I totally disagree. Clive Owen
is the star.
He is a freaking badass in this movie. He kicks the living shit out of him.
As Statham.
It's usually you see Statham whooping somebody's ass, but he made his match when it came to Clive Owen. Clive Owen is downright the freaking... I forgot how good of an actor he is.
Yeah. We even said that when we were watching this. This is based on a true story.
Yeah.
I really like those movies that are based on true stories. This movie was great.
If you like action,
yes,
this is the
like nonstop, really.
Yeah.
There was like some here and there of where it was a little slower, but that's what told your story. That helped you lead into the next. But this movie was great.
Yeah, a lot of star power in it.
Yeah.
Usually got a lot of star power and the movie's not that great. But,
no. It's got Dominic
Purcell from Prison Break. He's also in it. Mm-hmm. I think him and Statham should have stayed together most of the time instead of separating.
Yeah.
But I see why they did, because they had to.
Yeah.
Of course, Robert De Niro, he gets...
he's like in prison.
He's in prison the whole time. Pretty much damn near the whole movie.
Yeah, until you get him out.
Yeah. But Clive Owen is the true star of this movie. Mm-hmm. If you have not seen it,
you need to watch
has it. You can get it on a sale. Get it. Definitely worth it.
Yep.
Back to Paul Newman's, I think, best role, Cool Hand Luke. I absolutely love this movie. This transfer was excellent on this movie. Mm-hmm. Warner Brothers finally did justice on an older movie. This movie looked absolutely beautiful. Mm-hmm. Paul Newman, he got the wrongdoing. He went to jail.
Well,
I mean, he did something like, it wasn't like
stupid.
terrible though.
He didn't kill anybody.
No, but
he has a failure to communicate.
Yeah. Then they put him in jail.
Yeah.
Then of course they had to rack up the grass and whatnot.
Yeah.
On the, kind of like they do nowadays, I guess. Where they take prisoners out to take care of like the landscape, all that type stuff.
But this movie is great.
Yeah.
This looked phenomenal in 4K. It really did.
I felt bad for him. But his aunt died?
Mother
died. Mm-hmm. And
he couldn't go.
Yeah.
So they locked him up.
And he was one of the most trustworthy, and after that he just didn't give a shit anymore.
He's like, screw it. They wouldn't allow him to go to the funeral to see her be buried. They could have had, handcuffs on him and then just had a marshal with him. Yeah. They could have done that so he could, let his mom be buried and be there for that. And they wouldn't allow this, so they literally put him in the hole.
Yeah, he didn't deserve it.
No.
And he came out of it. Mm-hmm. I could see why he went the route that he did. He was like an escape. He just kept escaping.
Yep.
It was funny. No matter what they did, he would get away.
Out. Yep.
Next up, I just recently ordered this on Amazon.
Yep.
You have not seen this?
The Collector.
The Collector. Oh my God.
We saw it on Amazon.
Yes.
And then he saw it on sale, so he went ahead and purchased this one. And
but the Collector is actually the guy in the beginning of it, and you pretty well see it.
Yeah.
It's the bug guy.
Yep.
He's insane. He's insane what he does. The traps he comes up with. It's definitely Saul.
Yeah. The Collector who actually plays him is the same guy who's in Crocodile Dundee, the second one. Which I was like, what? I was like, no way, but it is. But it doesn't look like him in the beginning, but it really is.
The torture and
yeah,
kill scenes, and this is great.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Yeah. And Josh Stewart?
Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Yeah, Josh Stewart.
Great actor.
Yes.
He looks like he's sleepy the whole movie, though. I mean, that's just his normal look, I guess.
Yeah.
But great actor. Mm-hmm. And the guy that played the Collector, like she said, from Crocodile Dundee, great actor also.
He did really good.
It's just insane to see do that. I'm like, God, this is like Soul.
Yeah. Well, again, with looking at the trivia, this originally was supposed to be kind of like a prequel for Saw before everything. That's what they wanted to do. But then they decided, no, we'll just
make a separate movie.
Make a separate movie of this.
There's actually going to be 3 at some point.
Hopefully
they continue with the third one.
Yes.
But which leads to first, which leads to
excuse us.
The Collection.
Yes. So James Stewart is in this one again. And he finally escapes. So at the end of this, he gets captured.
Yeah, he gets captured, gets thrown. He gets the hell beat out of him.
Yes. So the whole purpose of the Collector is he collects human beings. If he wants you, he keeps you. If he doesn't want you, he kills you.
Yep.
Okay.
But he put him in a box.
He put him in the box. Well, he was able to escape.
He got out, and of course, this guy's daughter goes to a what you call
Club.
a rave.
A rave,
more like
yeah.
a rave. And of course, the guy's the girl's dad has a lot of money, so he hired these group of people.
Well, the guy...
Well, I know the one guy's, yeah, I know, but the other people were with him, which they got hired, obviously, for multiple money. But they go, they get Josh Stewart, which is James Stewart, whatever. But they get him, they make him go in there again to deal with
to get them
guy.
Through. Because this guy's got like booby traps galore.
Everywhere. You have to watch every single move, if not,
because he could have just fishing wire, and you know fishing wire, you can't see that, and you'll walk right through it, and he'll slit your throat.
Slice you right in half.
Yeah, but they have to go in and get this girl.
But at the beginning of the movie, with the whole club scene,
all the whole kills.
If you want to see blood,
watch this movie.
You get to see it. Heads getting chopped off, arms, legs. If you like gore, this is the movie to go to. It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Great movie.
They didn't use the same guy in this one.
No.
As the collector. They used a different one.
But he did good.
And he did really good.
Next up is Nicolas Cage.
The Cage.
And John Cusack. Frozen Ground.
Yes. Okay, so this movie is based on a true story. And it is about a serial killer, actually. And Nicolas Cage here actually plays the detective, which is surprising because normally a movie like this, you would assume that Cage would be like the serial killer, but he wanted to take on a different role.
He wanted a challenge.
He wanted a challenge. Cusack. You wouldn't expect this out of Cusack. Okay.
No.
He's the serial killer. I was like, what the heck? He actually did such a good job as playing a psychopath.
This is based on a true story.
Yes, this happened in Alaska. And you got Vanessa Hudgens. Sorry. There you go. That's better. She did really good in this movie as well. This whole thing.
But he would get women, rape them. He was married, which is normally how it comes out, with 2 kids. He had them down in the basement. His kids and wife was upstairs. Had them down there, and they rape them, kill them.
Put them on a plane.
Yep.
Take them to a hunting ground because he would hunt.
Yeah.
And he will let them go and then shoot them from behind.
He liked to thrill the hunt.
Yes.
Well, if you want to see him in that type role,
yes.
John Cusack did a wonderful job.
He totally did.
Yeah.
You need to watch this movie.
For once, I could say that another star was the star of the movie other than Cage.
Yeah.
Cage took it to the limit as far as the cop, though. He was determined to take him down.
Yep.
You have not seen this? It's not a big budget movie. You need to get it. Great movie. Guillermo del Toro. We have Pacific Rim, which we got this. I've seen it, but never seen it on 4K, so we figured we'd pop it in. Oh my God!
It looks great.
The picture was beautiful.
The kaijus, they looked so good with all the detail.
It was in Dolby Atmos. Every time they move, you would feel it.
Yeah.
You would hear it the whole way around you. Anytime there was a fight, you hear it from every freaking direction. Like I said, the picture was downright beautiful.
It was.
But
this movie is great.
I know most people, sorry guys, but I know most people's probably seen this. But if you have not seen the 4K, definitely get it. It's well worth the upgrade, especially with the Dolby Atmos.
Yes.
Oh my God, it's insane. It's very loud. That's the way it's supposed to be. Obviously, it's in Dolby Atmos. Anything a lot louder when it's in Dolby Atmos. But it makes you really, truly feel like you're in a theater.
Yeah. Drink something else. Again, he's trying to fight off this cold.
Yeah.
And it's like there, and he can't get it out.
Yeah.
But this movie was wonderful in 4K. Like he said, upgrade, it's worth the upgrade. And because it's been out for a while, it's probably
a little bit cheaper.
A little cheaper.
And we ended up watching the 4K Underworld Collection, which she's never seen all of them.
No. These looked great.
Yes.
They really did. I love Celine. Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah.
I don't think they could gotten anyone else to do this. She actually, again, trivia. So, for the first one, they were actually looking at other people, and Mila Jovovich was actually one of the people they were looking at. But she really wanted to do this role because she was tired of playing period pieces. And that's the reason why she did this, because she wanted to break out of that, and she wanted to be that action star. And the same year she did Underworld is the same year she did Van Helsing. So this one she's a vampire, and that one she's killing vampires.
Yep. Let me take these out.
Yeah.
But
I think you can still get this set, can't you?
Yes. We actually put them in order. We actually didn't watch them in order. I thought about it when I watched it.
Yep.
But Underworld Rise of the Lycans is supposed to be first. I am actually more a fan of the werewolves than anything.
Yep.
But
I feel bad for Victor and Lucien, which is Michael Sheen and Rona Mitra. I'm sorry, I pronounced her last name wrong. But
Victor.
I said Rona.
Oh, yeah.
Sonia. The woman who played Sonia, his daughter,
Yeah,
Victor's daughter.
Victor was an asshole.
Yes, Bill. That's Bill Knightley. He. I can tell you right now, he plays a good asshole.
Yes, he does.
But I feel really bad for them, and that is the reason why the war between vampires and Lycans started.
I was on the Lycan side. I've always liked werewolves better than vampires. If I had a choice, I would be a werewolf.
Yeah, I do have to admit though that the werewolves, the way that they have them set up, the effects that they used for this looks amazing. Later on, they used more CGI.
Yeah.
But beforehand, they did not.
The picture was great. Dolby Atmos, so it was loud.
Yep.
Damn. Sorry, guys. I'll be glad when I get rid of this.
I'll be glad when we get rid of it, too. This movie looked amazing.
Yeah.
Then the next
up is the original Underworld.
Yes.
And this was the unrated cut.
Yes.
Great movie. Really made you feel like you were in the theater.
Yep.
Dolby Atmos. HDR. That's before, of course, Sony probably released it with Dolby Vision, which I'm not getting because this...
We just bought this box set.
Perfect set.
Yeah.
But, I probably shouldn't have to elaborate on this movie at all. Vampires versus Lycan. Kate Beckinsale.
Yep.
Tight.
And then you get a hybrid.
Yeah. Michael.
Yep. Which is also technically like a love story because Celine falls in love with Michael. So.
Next up.
Evolution. This one's just as good. This is them running away. Okay. So this one, they obviously kill one of the elders, which is Victor. Amelia, who is a elder as well, gets killed, but she gets killed by Lycans. This one, have Marcus and William. So
William was uncontrollable, though.
Yes, William was bit by a wolf, and he no longer, like Lucien, could form back into being a human. He was stuck as being a werewolf. So he was the first werewolf, and Marcus was the first vampire. So one bitten by a bat, one bitten by a wolf. So they end up killing Marcus and William. So now more elders are dead, which is obviously frowned upon. But again, this tells more of their love story, how they're staying away from people. This looked great. The makeup effects on Marcus looked great. I do like the fact that William stood out over the other Lycans. He was more white than he was black. So that really stood out. And then all the effects they did with Michael as well. He looked really good as a hybrid.
Next up is Underworld Awakening.
This one looked great. This one had more of the CGI added to it. But you have a new character, which is new vampire. And I thought he did really good as well.
You also got to see Kate Beckinsale's daughter.
Yes. And this one, you don't... Scott Speedman, this was his last one. He wasn't in the rest of them, the last two. And Michael's pretty much not really in this.
You hear about him.
You hear about him, but he's not... Excuse me. He's not really in this, but she finds out she's been captured for 12 years and stuck in like an ice state for 12 years, and then finds out later that she has a daughter. So Michael and Celine have a daughter together. So she is a pure blood hybrid. And she's like brutal.
Yeah.
She takes that one Lycan and literally takes it from jaw to jaw and rips him totally halfway apart. She's 12 years old and she could do this. This movie was great. They did a really good job with this.
And then the finale, Underworld Blood Wars.
Yes. So these last two are the ones I had not seen. I really enjoyed that one. I really enjoyed this one as well. They definitely left this open for another one. And the director said that the only way he would do it is if Kate Beckinsale is in it.
That'd be the only reason I'd watch it.
Yes. At the end, in this one, you don't see her daughter till like pretty much the end. She's hiding her away from the Lycans because there is a new Lycan leader. Because obviously Michael's gone. Michael is dead in this.
Yeah.
But then you also find out that David, who is Theo James, who's in this one, he's actually an elder. I didn't see that coming. He's Amelia's son. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. But he's amazing. In this one, she does really good. She does good in all of them.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed these. I hope they do a sixth one.
Hopefully. Wait and see.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that's what
we watched in February. I understand that February is technically not done yet, but our next month for March, because Easter is at the end of March, we have our Easter movies, plus we have movies that we want to watch during March. So we're starting March early because we have so many that we are going to be going through. But we want to let you know.
Plus I got to make time for Dead Island too. So
yes.
So.
Can't go wrong with playing video games, am I right? No. I know you guys are some gamers too.
Yeah.
But we definitely have that. So we normally typically watch a movie to a movie and a half to 2 movies a night, depending on how long they are.
Yeah.
Especially during the work week, it's kind of harder because, like he said before, he works full time. Yeah. We both work, and
plus we got animals we got to take care of, and amongst other things.
If you haven't seen before from our other videos that they have been in, they're sleeping at the moment.
This is everything we watched for the month of February. Like, comment, subscribe, turn on bell notification. Let us know what you might have watched in February. Let us know if you've seen any of these movies, or if you liked any of these movies, or if you hated any of these movies, or if you suggested any movies.
Yes. Especially suggest, because we would like to know.
Let us know if you like Kate Beckinsale as Celine. I would question you why you wouldn't.
Let us know if you are Team Vampire or Team Lycan.
Yeah. But we will see you on the next one. Have a nice day.
Bye.